There should be a beautiful picture of me. See if I can get it to work this time. Because last time I tried to do this, it didn't want to work. Okay, we're up and running. Let's see. There should be. Oh, I don't need to. Listen to myself. Alright, let's see if it's gonna work.
I gotta change something actually in my chat.
Okay.
Alright, let me see if this works in the chat. I wanted to add something new into my thing. Kind of see.
Come on, go to the Rustedit, you pain in the butt. There we go, it's working. Jesus, and I've already got people logging in. Rightio, guys, welcome to Rustedit 911210.
911210, he says.
Yeah. So, I did have all this done, but for some reason it didn't save. So, we're going to try and stick these new bridges in that I've got. So, I'm just making sure I've got the right sort of angle.
So now I changed the title.
Click off the bridge. Looks good there. Looks good there. Okay, so now we're going to stick these lights. It shouldn't be too bad because for some reason the lights saved but the bridge did not. We'll stick it.
Even if you don't have it up by the end of tonight before I get off and stuff, at least it'll be there for tomorrow when I get on. Mess around with it. These right here. Got a rocket launcher. Over there. This. And then some of these.
Okay. That works. Where's my other light? There it is.
14. Holy geez.
Over the footpath. Okay. Perfect. There's. That's over the footpath. So, just lining it all up so that it looks the same. And you can get extremely picky on these things.
Yeah. Exactly,
Perfect.
Steve. Exactly.
So that is the first bridge done. Just checking to make sure we can't get under somewhere we're not meant to be able to get under. See, like that. So you can actually, well, we can't because we're too big, but you can see under that piece of the bridge. So we will go into terrain editor. Put that down to 1. Size, we'll go size down to 1. And we'll just click there. And what we're doing is you can just see it. We're just moving up the land. And now what we do is we just go to the smooth. Then at 100. Move that up a bit there. Go like that, and that's moved the land up. There you go, so can't see under there anymore. Check the other side. Let's check the border. So that's good. So in game, you can't see all these blue things. You can see all these blue barriers. You can see the blue barriers on the bridge. You can see the blue barriers here. So this island here is going to be our raid base island. Oh, I lost you. Whoever it was in my stream's gone. So that's going to be a raid base island, and that blue barrier is the no build zone. It prevents anyone from building in. The ones on the bridges, you actually got to put them on so that the ladders work. Because you can't just put a ladder on, because that doesn't mean stuff all. You've got to actually give it permission for people to climb. Okay. Now, let's bring up another bridge. And I think
Bradley.
it was...
Uh-oh. Oh.
Not sure if this is the bridge or not. We'll see if it's going to fit.
Where is it?
So I hit it like that. Just come up. Rotate the friction. That's not too bad. Move it over. And it's not too shabby. Sure, that looks really good there. So that was one beam tusk, so now we're going to bring up another one of him. Rotate, something like that. And bring him along. Bring him along. Get down. Okay, so that's not quite going to reach. We'll make it reach. What we'll do is we're going to move you. About right. Lower you down. Oh, that's too low. The water's going over. How's that look? Too bad. That'll be pretty good. Okay. So now, trick's going to be lining them up. We'll start with the height. Now we'll go over. There it is. Click off that. It's nicely lined up. Water doesn't seem to be going over it, although the waves are getting awfully close. So now we've got to fix the terrain around here. So again, we go back to the terrain. We're going to raise it. We're going to only raise it by 1. And we'll take the size down to 3. It's not too shabby. So like that, and then just smooth that a little bit. Oop. That looks pretty good. We'll take our pole. Make sure the grass ain't floating, which is not. Go to the other side. And do the same thing. Take the train. Slower. To 1. 1. Thank you. Good. Right, same thing. Stick it about there-ish. Lower it into the ground. Sure the grass ain't floating. And that's parallel there. And pretty much parallel there. Right, so that's 2 bridges done. So what I'll do is I will save that. Alright, it's called test map at the moment. Save. Alright. Well, there's a wee bit of curve in that bridge, but it'll be right. Right, so now we shall shoot over to our iceberg. And we should have a bridge here, which is gone. So that is starting to annoy me. Oh, so there's my lights for the bridge, but no bridge.
Welcome back, Freedom, to the chat. Yeah, Drifter. I think because of the distance, they don't want to spawn. And yeah, see, that's an elite. I wonder how many A3s I've been to so far. Trying to take this thing out.
Okay. What bridge should we put here?
As many as I thought. Oh,
So these bridges don't actually come with this program. I was actually able to find these on the internet that other people have very nicely pre-made. What do you reckon? Yeah, possibly we might get. Really. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we will rotate this a bit. About there.
oh my goodness.
Something like that quickly. Right. Just pull out a road. Let's have a look. That's into the ground real nice there.
12 minutes to take that out.
Right, let's try and line this one up. That looks quite nice. Height wise looks good. So she's sticking out to the side a bit. There we go. Looks good. And the ground even looks good. Now the reason it looks good, and that's so easy, is like I said, I'd already actually put these damn bridges in. And for some reason they didn't save, so what that means, I'll put them in again. We will save. I will shut the program down and make sure they're there, because we did this on our last wipe, and for some reason all our fishing villages were gone.
I think that's just YouTube, Steve. I have no control over that. Been doing the same for me.
Oh, look, that's on the wrong side. Idiot. Grass is still floating. There we go. Looks good. Looks pretty good. Okay, and save it. So the reason I'm saving after every time I've done something is my computer's playing up. And I did a whole heap of work a while ago, and my computer shut down on me and I lost everything. Hours of work. So now I save it all the time. Now this island's pretty small, so I think one bridge at the end will be just perfect. Right. Over to here. There's the bridge. Gone as well. So all my bridges were gone. So this one's a pain in the ass actually, because of all the blue square boxes. Right here. Right, what bridge are we going to put in this time? Oh, that's too big. Too big. Too high. Too big. Oh, a wire one. Okay, I like the wire one.
What's been going on with YouTube?
Might do that one.
YouTube's been messing up.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I actually got some new prefabs today. I got a fire truck, which I thought was pretty cool. This is our heli tear, which I'll show you in a minute. I got all that stuff actually. That's pretty good. So that's all wood stuff. And then I got a furniture pack as well. Right, anyway, back to this bridge. I liked... Yeah, that one. Let's have a look at that. That might have even been what I had in there, because it's looking like it's going to fit in really nicely. So just lower that, raise that. It is, that must be what I had there, because that is fitting very nicely. This side. Close enough. Right, so like I was saying before, these blue boxes. Those blue boxes are the block building zones. So for our raidable base islands, we don't allow you to build on them. So they literally stop you from doing that or putting sleeping bags down. So another feature I've done, this tiny little island. I was going to make more, but somebody's rushing me to put this map on today. It's a tiny little island, but it's just big enough, as you can see. Just big enough.
Who's rushing you? I don't know what you're talking about.
To get a base down. And shallow enough. And it's still deep enough that cargo, I don't know if it will, but cargo could sail right between this here channel. So you can either boat to it, swim out to it, but once you're here with our teleports, you can just teleport home all the time. And for someone like DJ, there's no way he could have a neighbour. But the drawback to that is you will not be able to do the NPC raidable, because there's nowhere for them to spawn. Now, so that's that done. So we got one of the islands are here. We got one down here. I was going to do several more along here, and I was going to do some over here in the ice, but it takes quite a bit of time to make these islands. So as you can see, here's our heli tear. we've got to go here and make sure that's bloody here still. And it is. Oh, that's brilliant. So this is the new Helitair. So I'll get rid of the water. So long as it lands in that general circle, I'm hoping I've made it shallow enough that you can swim to it. May not. I mean, some of these.
Right now.
Yeah, he's in my chat, I believe. Some of these spots are a little bit deep.
Would be nice. Oh, he's on the game right now. He's on the server.
This is actually my best island I've actually made yet. I reckon it's quite unique. It's quite cool. So this is the Helitair. So it's got the glass slots in the windows where you can shoot through. It's a roof. I presume these guns all work on the roof. I assume. I've never actually used them. And it's got 3 stories. 1, 2, 3. This one has also got auto turrets at the bottom here, but I'm hoping they work. So open the door, and we go. Don't ask me what that red box is, because I do not know.
What's that red box?
I do not know. I don't know. I could work it out, but I'd have to break the prefab, and then I can click on it and find out. I don't even know what.
Died to zombies.
I don't even know if you can go through all these doors. Not sure what the hell that is there. But anyway, that's that. Right. Now, one thing I do need to check on this island, as it was pointed out to me, there's big air gaps.
The air bubbles.
So, the air bubbles. So let's get rid of the water. We're going to go into here. We're going to go into here. And we're going to we'll check the beach side. Beach side looks good. We will check the beach. Beach looks good. We will check ocean. I think this one's going to be fine because there's no weeds. And it won't really matter anyway because it's so steep being a big iceberg. So let's go check this one. I think this will be the pain in the ass one. And this is the side. This is where the air bubble's going to be. It's going to be right there. So normally you take this red stuff right up to the edge here. But the problem is it makes all this damn weed. So there's the weed there. And if you put it up here, the weed ends up coming. Show you. See if it'll do it.
Wow.
Oh, I might be right on that side. It's deep enough. Maybe on this side. There's no weed on this side. I might get away with it. There's the weed. Right, here's some weed. So if we fill that in.
Interesting.
See if it does it here. Oh, I might get away with it here too because it's so steep. Oh, you know, what normally happens is the weed ends up
Okay,
sticking
Drifter.
up and out the water.
No problem.
Or it ends up coming onto the land, which is the problem we had in our last map. But it doesn't seem to be, so we will fill this in a bit.
That's the rain.
See if we can get rid of these air bubbles. So what this is doing is it's just telling the program there's an ocean here. And then we just go down to this one. We tell it there that that's the edge of the ocean. Just make it a little bit bigger there. And here. So that way. Oh, back up. We'll make it even bigger. Just to double check that it is double lapped. Hopefully by doing this, it means that we won't have
Hello.
the air pocket that DJ found, tried exploiting and
How you
hiding.
doing? Not bad, not bad. What do you mean you spawned at the wrong one?
I think that looks pretty good. Check our little island over here. So I'll just make that a bit bigger as well.
That's fine. You're allowed in here. You're allowed to do whatever you want, man. I got boom downstairs. You can go do raids. Go do whatever you want. All good, man. Go have fun. Loot downstairs and everything.
Okay, we'll just make sure the oceans. See, it wasn't overlapping.
Each corner, each side of the map, of my base. So like if you come over here, each one has an exit. There's an exit on each side of the my base. You can exit out that way, or you can exit out this way. Yeah, no problem. How did he say you spawned at the wrong one, Drifter? What the heck is that? Drifter's son's playing on his computer right now.
Drifter's son's playing on the computer.
Yeah, and he comes in and he says, I spawned at the wrong base. I'm like,
Sure.
no, you're allowed here.
I'm just
Do whatever
going
you
to
want, man.
make that bigger. I want to make sure that this is overlapping. We should be good there. Right, so that's that one. Shoot down to this one. Do the same thing.
Oh, I just got a message from my brother. Oh, 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 oh. Rubber banding. Whoa, come on now. Enjoy yourself, game.
Okay, that should be pretty good. And there's definitely no weeds sticking up because all the weeds down here. Wait a minute.
I have no idea, Drifter. I have no idea. He said he spawned at the wrong base, which doesn't make sense to me.
So you can see what I mean by the long bits of weed, and they end up coming right up through the ocean and they magically grow into the sky. Because, hey, that's that one, the last island.
Alright.
So let's get rid of
I
water.
have to...
Refit terrain. So, wrong button. I'll just go to.
Alright, stream. I appreciate everything.
Take a little bit
Everybody that
off.
came into today into the stream. Thanks for all the love and support. I appreciate it. Again, if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, join our Discord, link in the description. Again, Drifter, thank you for the donation. Thank you for everybody that's been in the stream. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you again. Appreciate it. See you then. I gotta go help my brother.
Fair enough. I'll have this up and running probably the next 30 minutes. I'm nearly finished here now. I just got to save it and then check to make sure it did save. Right, like last time.
I gotta go and drive about 45 minutes to go and see him anyway, so. He just messaged me. He's like, hey, are you able to come over? I need your help with putting up these stairs. He built a new deck and he needs help putting up the stairs. I'm like, I guess so. You gonna feed me?
Oh.
So yeah, I'll feed you. I'm like, okay, I'll come over then.
Right, well, I'm finished. So fishing village is there, fishing village is there. The other fishing village is there. Everything's there. So on this map, I could still, if we do find some other mods, I can get rid of ranch, large barn, and abandoned military base. We could also get rid of maybe satellite dish if we wanted to. So, there's enough. This is a smaller map than normal, even though I've stretched it out, so it's now back to a normal size. But there's at least 3 to 4 monuments in here that we could replace very easily to have custom ones.
Well, you said you never found anything. Even if you don't like it, maybe maybe it would be cool to
Yeah,
have.
they were just. Oh, there's a mistake. They were just silly. They were just tiny, silly little monuments. I want something a little bit better. They were all level 1 monuments. All level 1. So all
There's gotta be other
all
websites
all
that you can
4.
go to.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to have a hunt, but all 4 of those monuments were just level 1. So, is that what we want to do? Just load up all level 1 monuments?
No,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, a level 1 would be cool.
Yeah,
Whatever, and even if it's shit.
and you put level 1s in. So the maps are divided into 3 tiers. So you got your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So you want your tier 1 stuff in your tier 1 section, which for us, that's at the top of the map. Tier 2 and a little bit of tier 3's in the middle, and tier 3, all tier 3's towards the bottom. Sol for HQM, launch, military, that's all at the bottom. So large barn is right in the smack of tier 2 territory.
Okay, so we
Abandoned
just have to
military
go up.
base is tier 3. So I need a tier 3, a tier 2, and a tier 1 to put these sort of things in. So
So
tier
put the
1,
police station
tier 1
down,
is
then
green card. Tier 2 is
would that
blue
be the
card.
police station?
Yeah, the police station, the fire, and all that's all tier 1.
Okay, so whatever one's the biggest, or
They're all the
whatever, the
same.
one that
They're all the
looks the
same
cool.
size. They're all the same size. They're all small.
Okay, so then just take the police station, put that in the tier 1 zone. Then we'll be able to find a tier 2 somewhere. I don't know. I'll go hunt around and see what websites I can dig up. Because I guarantee you, there's got to be more than just those 2 websites that we've been through.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we
Uh,
can find a tier 3.
well,
I'm
we'll do that. We'll do
once I
that
get
for.
back.
We'll do that for next wipe,
Once
or
well,
later on. So right now, I'm going to load this map and test everything that we've got on it.
all right. Well, let Drifter know because Drifter's son's on, so make sure he tells his son. Hey, we're going.
Oh, I've still got to
Yeah,
save
come
it,
on with me.
so plenty of time. I've got to save this yet.
All right. Well, I'll be back. Let me know.
I need a name for
Editing
the
out
map.
here.
What are we going to call this map? I need a name for it. I can't just call it test map.
You know, just call it ZRaiders.
No, because I've already got one called ZRaiders, and I don't want to mix them up. I had it
Call
named
it
as Master for a wee bit.
call it DK. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Bam.
Right.
DK. There you go.
We've
All right.
got one. Yeah, where you go.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll go do this, and then if you're still on, I'll rejoin you.
We've got our Z Raiders. We've got our Kong. Well, I suppose this is our first one with Heli Tear, so let's call it Tear. Tear map, it's at 3750, and it's going to be version 1. Save. Right, so what I'm going to do is shut this program right down. Right, and I'm going to load the program back up. Load that. Select map. Where is it? Tear. Open. Load. And we're going to go check all those bridges again once it's loaded up, because for some reason this is the second time I've put them in. So I need to make sure they're going in, otherwise back to the drawing board. So it does take a couple of minutes to load up, because it's got to spawn in all the prefabs, it's got to clean the map, it's got to, just like loading the game up. Alright, heaps of time before I do this, Drifter. Okay. I'm going to check these bridges. Perfect, that one's there. That one's there. That one's there. So I'm guessing this one will be here. Oh, wait a minute. There's a problem. That one's sunk. Oh no. Just had to load in. Okay, so that is absolutely perfect. So what I will do, get out of this. What's that? That's much cleaner here. No commercials kicking me. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Right. Okay, so now we got to go and put the map onto the internet. So we have a web hosting. I have a place that hosts our map. There it is. Make sure we're logged in. Yes, authorize. Yep. Go into there. And if I click profile, shows all our maps we've got on here at the moment. So, that's fine. We don't have that map on yet, so we're going to load this map up. So now I've got to find it. Where are you? Rustedit. And oh no, I don't want Rustedit, sorry. Wakey. Steam apps, common, Rust maps, and we called it tears. There it is. So we take that. Yep, that's the map. And that's not right. Sorry, I've done this wrong. We'll do it this way. My other website's the one I drag in. So we go. Here we are. C drive. Bring that up. Steam apps, common, Rust maps, scroll down, tear, click on that, open, and then we go upload. Now, this is what we've got to keep, this here code. So take that, copy it, let's see, go to here, and we will make we'll make a new one up called TOWER, tear. Just put that there for now. So each one of our maps has all this here information that I need to set up and do for every time we do a new map. So this is the wipe information. Tells it what to wipe. This tells it to load your zombie hordes up. So we got to go change these names. So we got to go make new spawn points and whatnot. This is for the quest guy. Tells it where to spawn in. So we got to go put all that information in on every time we do a new map. If we're running the X13, which we're not on this map, we're going to put all that information in. So that's all the spawn points for the NPCs, and for the storage, this is the same. You've got to go put all that information in. And every map, it changes each time. So I've got these for each map. So we will have to make brand new one of this, copy it all over, paste it in here. We're not going to have X13, so we can get rid of that. And that one here, cut, is going to be this one here. Paste. And we will save that for now. Okay, so now we can close that. Bring up our server. Okay, and this is our server for the guys that haven't seen it before. And it's struggling to load for some reason. Oh, we We timed out. Why did we time out? Let's try it again. Here we go. Now it's working. So right now it's telling me we've got one person on the server. I'm not sure who that is. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to Startup. We're going to there's our custom map. We're going to put that information in here. So that's the new map name and information. And I'm going to change it in here. So I just got to find it first. Here it is. So, just to make sure I get this right. Okay. So from there, hey, what did I tell you? There to there. Oh, why would that be post? It's gonna be a pain. We'll have to see if this is gonna work. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to go not to that, we're gonna go schedules. Check this one. Server wipes. Right, this is where I'm going to change it. So we're going to edit this. Come on, there we go. Edit this. Paste that. Save that. Right. So because we're changing so much this time, because I'm changing the money, I'm changing a few other things, we're going to do a full wipe. So we're going to do an eco wipe. We're going to do the raid base wipe. We're going to do a reset on everybody's data. We're going to do the player score wipe. I can't remember what that one is. Something else. We're going to clear the world. We're going to clear players. We're going to clear everyone's blueprints. No, No, we're not going to clear blueprints. So I've still got blueprints. So you'll keep your blueprints. That's fine. We're going to go back and check this one. And this one is just telling everybody things are going to work. So because we've got someone playing, we're going to run this. Request filed with status code. What the hell it did? So it should have come up. Server will begin wipe in 5 minutes. So it'll tell this fella, whoever it is, get the fuck off. As you can see, it's in process. It's meant to go through all these steps. It was meant to load the very next step, but for some reason it doesn't. I didn't have the command right. So we'll literally wait for it to finish processing. It does on wipe day, but when I have to do it myself, it doesn't for some reason. These are all the plugins that we're running. And where do I find it? There it is. Nope, I'm in the wrong department. Need to go to that one. That one. This is the one that Steve's going to work on for us, eh, buddy? These are your quests. I can make it up in here because I've gotten used to this code and whatnot. Even though some of it's in Russian. But I've got an easier way for you to do it, Steve. There's actually a website that you can go to and make it. And then I can come in and enter in all the other stuff manually. Like these pictures and excuse me, and the bits and pieces. Because I've got all that on another website. There we go. So it's removed the VIP accesses for people. Where was I? Schedules. So that should be finished. Yep. And now we run this one. And that's going to shut the server down. So all these things you got to store on the web. So like I was just saying about the pictures. So I have another website. Go down here. That stores all their pictures. This one. They're all our pictures. So it gives us all our direct links to everything we need. So it's processing. So basically, as you can see, it's server's going to wipe in 5 minutes, server's going to wipe in 3 minutes, it's going to wipe in a minute. And it's about to do all the wipes. So it's just done an echo wipe, an RB wipe, which we will check when we go on, because I just see there it says it's saving the echo wipe. Well, it's kicked our last player out. And there we go, the server's gone. And is now booting up the new information. VIPs don't run out yet, do they? They are timed. Yes, so the VIPs from when you've paid for it goes for 30 days, I believe it is, from the day you pay for it. So it's not on a monthly basis like on the server. So I could wipe the server 10 times in a month and it won't affect your VIP. Your VIPs run through a completely different website and they control it, not me. So when you pay for it, it's 30 days from the day you pay for it. It's run through a company called Tibix, which I won't load that up on my screen because it's got a lot of personal details in there. But yeah, they have full control over all that, so I don't have to worry about anything. So I actually pay them to do it for me. Every time you guys buy the VIP pack, so the third one, so it's what, 15 bucks. They take a cut out of that 15 bucks, and that cut varies on the exchange rate. So I think Steve bought one about a week or two ago, and they took something like $2.10 off me, where that one that you bought before that, Drifter, I think they only took like $1.40 off me. It just depends on the exchange rates. And then from the Tibex store, I send all that money over to. Hang on a sec. Sorry. Over to my crap. What do you call it? PayPal. And from the PayPal, of course, they also take a fee out. And they take another, again, depending on exchange rates. They could take about another 60 to 80 cents. And then from there, I can use it to pay for all the mods on the website. So I just pick the mod and yeah. It's like when DJ sends me the money over, he sends, I think the other day he sent 40 bucks to pay for the server because I've told him that the server is 36, 38 bucks US, so he sends 40 bucks. Problem with that, with PayPal taking their cut out, they take shit $3, $4 off that. And then with the exchange rate, his 40 bucks ends up being about 28 bucks. Everyone's taking a cut off their money. But I tell you, this point hosting is so much better than the last guys we were with. It's easier to use. We're normally 100% uptime. I think since we've been here, probably what, 4 months, 5 months now. I think it's only crashed once, and we've been shut off maybe once when they've done updating. I've crashed the server several times, but they, on their side, has been really, really good. So the package we're running, you quite often hear me talking in chat saying that we're running 150%. So that's a CPU usage. You can choose different packages. It's running higher than what we got at the moment. That's only because it's loading up. Once it's finished loading up, that'll settle back down to about 122 to 133 sort of thing. So it's still got plenty of usage there. And then we've got the 16 gig memory because on the other server we had less mods and we maxed it out, and that was 12 gigs. I'm not sure what we're up to here completely once it loads all up. But actually, we should be less at the moment because some of the new mods I've put in, like one mod has allowed me to get rid of 2 mods. We were running the announcer mod that was putting announcements up in chat. Like type info to go to your info page and get commands, blah blah blah. That was actually quite a large mod, and I got rid of it because I found a new mod, and it puts it up underneath your hotbar. And the mod for doing that was really small. It was a real basic, simple mod. It was only something like 30 kp, where the other one was 600-700 kp. So it took up a lot more space. So a few of the plugins I've been getting lately, just, I don't know, more advanced, more simpler, instead of going through all this bloody huge amount of information and language and different codes. They've just seemed to customize it. I don't know how they've done it exactly, but streamlined it. So it's made it easier for us. Alright, here we go. Playtime commands, player rewards, data clear. New map detected. Wiping ranked ladder is good. The player with the highest score is... For some reason I have not managed to get that to work yet. What that's meant to do is the person with the highest skill tree score is meant to receive an extra 5 skill free points for free. It's also on the rateable base one. For the ranked ladder, the top 3 people on that are also meant to receive bonus XP or cash or whatever it was. I can't remember how I set up, but for some reason they don't seem to work, so I need to play around with those. It'd be nice to give those people those rewards. This bit here, ID, name, ping, connected, add, owner, violation kicks. There's this one and another one. It always cracks me up. Goes through, so everybody that I've banned, which is funny because when I look at the names, all the ones that I've banned, they've only ever picked on one person, and it's DJ. They're his favourite stream snipers that come in and annoy him. So both. So the CPU usage will go up with more monuments, with more players, more Hellies being spawned in, more Bradleys being done. It'll go up. So I've just put a plugin in today which will limit certain things, which will help try and keep any lag down. So it helps with DJs 72 auto torrents. You will no longer be able to do 72 auto torrents. So I had a program, which I haven't even turned that program off yet. I still need to turn it off. I have to remember to do that. So I had a program in before that allowed every single person within 30 meters of their TC, they were only allowed to build, I think it was 17 auto turrets for VIP3. So DJ worked out that you could put a TC in the middle of your base, but then you can go put outer TCs and that out of TC could register another 7 or 8, depending on the overlap of the two TCs of the radius circle. So that's how he got 72 autoturrets. Now 72 autoturrets takes up a lot of oomph in your CPU usage. So I found a new program where DJ can't do that. It's not just DJ, it's also new people coming to the server that don't know about the test generator, and they put up 10 windmills to run all their power. So now I've got a program in there that lets me limit it, which I'll bring it up later. Once we're loaded, I'll bring it up and show it to you. So it's going to still got to play around with all the numbers on it. It literally lets you control everything from how many auto turrets to how many doors to how many walls, how many foundations, how many everything that somebody can build. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to limit people's building capabilities too much. We just want to. Yeah, it was fine, Drifter. You know, most people log in and don't read rules. Most people just log in and start playing. And that's no major. Right, so right now it's telling me on here all my signs haven't loaded up. That's because it's a new map and we've got to go tell it where to put all those new signs. All those signs are for Outhouse. It's an easier way. There we go, server's up and running. It's an easier way for me to be able to keep the CPU down. So right now you can see nobody's on. It's fresh wipe. CPU's running at 95%. That's really good. That's actually the lowest I've ever seen it. So the new programs I've put in today are making really good effect. Image failed to download, error request timeout. Yeah, that's fine. So now if we load into the game, make sure it's worked correctly. Unfortunately, because this is a brand new map, like I said before, I'm going to go through and set everything up. Favorite. Where are we? Not there. Reset. There we go. So we got to set up all the pictures at Outhouse. We got to do the zombies. We got to tell the raidable bases where to go. We've got to set up the quest guy. We've got to set up all the NPCs at storage. But that's why I have that notepad. So after I've got it all set up, I've made the files. Next time I just copy and paste. So I don't have to muck around as much as I'm going to have to do over the next... well, I'll do it all tomorrow. I won't get it all done tonight. There we go. That's what I have to... I can't actually remember all the codes and combinations because there's so many of them. This is why I have all these notepads. So if we go into my Rust here, these are all the codes and commands that I need to put in for every little thing. So that's for putting my signs up. That's from NPC Raiders. It's the guarded crate. That's my quests. Yeah, and this goes on and on. It's just got everything. Yeah, I've got to set the teleport locations. So we've got to set teleports up for the heli tear and for outposts. Otherwise, nobody can teleport there. I hope that tear works. The last time I got a big bloody program at storage shed, none of the electrics worked on it. I had to pull it all apart and redo it and program it all in myself. And it took me ages because I couldn't work out why the damn thing wouldn't work. Okay, let's have a look. Perfect, it is the new map, and we've already got a mistake right there and there. But that's the only ones. Everything else looked good, so let's fly over here and have a look at that. Damn, got another mistake too. All those trees are not meant to be there. That's funny. That's pretty cool though. But that'll make it hard for doing heli. And says right here is an island, but there's not. So I will have to relook at that and that one. And that, but that was not me. So that's three little things we'll have to fix. Well, at least your fishing village turned up. Of course, the raidable bases right now, as you can see, once they're spawned in the ocean, because they are spawning where they were told to in the last game, or in the last map. Well, here's another one right there. Good look at that. So the jungle's come up pretty good. The roads all look alright. GD come up alright. It's good. So that's not meant to be there on the map. And that's probably why. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I can fix those. The wheel one's come up real nice. I'm happy with that. So is that one. And that one's mint. Shoot over there. Bridge looks cool. I've got wolves over here. Right. So DJ discovered. Run off here. Visible. And it's definitely not doing it on this one. So on the other map, DJ worked out you could run off the beach here, fall down into the cavity, and you're in dry land under the ocean. But it's working good. Oh, that's good. Spawning boats here. How'd the bridge look? Oh! Killed myself. Fell too high. You see my computer playing up as it's flashing on and off of that damn plug. Alright, now where am I? I'll just do that. Alright, let's have a look at their bridge. A wee bit of a gap underneath. happy with it. I like that. That's come up real well. That's quite cool. Okay, happy with that. Want to go there, make sure that's worked. Four of them up there. I want to change that. I don't want four of them up there. Looks good. That's in. There we go. Takes a wee bit to load it, that's because I'm flying. Okay, so we might have a problem here. That is meant to be blue. Oh, it's lagging big time. Why are we lagging so much? Oh, there we go. It just caught back up. So we're now running at 106. It's still really good. But I am lagging to the max. I'm down to 5 frames per second for some reason. Not sure what's going on there. That is meant to be a blue key card, and I know when it's not blue. I'll have to go back into the Rustedit to fix those little blemishes on the map. Yeah, I can't do it in-game. Which is annoying because I didn't see them in the Rustedit. I was definitely looking for them because I've not had it before. And this was the mod I was talking about when we originally bought it. This door didn't work, and it looks like it's not going to work again. Ah, bloody power cable's starting to annoy the shit out of me. So that's really pissing me off there. Yeah, it's really pissing me off. So, it's another thing we'll have to fix. Oh, this leg. There we go. As soon as I get away from that, the leg comes right. And this is the next thing. So, these picture frames are here because I haven't told them where to be. So I will have to tell them. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have to tell them where to go. I have to actually put on their locations. And as you can see, our quest guy's not here. We no longer have Earwolf. I got rid of him. The other NPCs should be there. Yep, they're there. That's good. That blue one's the one that you want to talk to for getting your teleport quest on vanilla settings. Or getting your spawn in. Well, that hasn't come too bad, actually. I mean, what's that cobalt one's the one that really annoys me. They're not a major to fix, I just don't know why it's happened. Because they were not there on the Rustedit version. Oh my god. I'm going to the wrong direction. Oh, so there's something going on in this area. The minute I get over here, I'm just lagging out big time. Oh, it's not even showing the damn plug now. Oh, there we go. That's really pissing me off. That's not a 5-minute fix. Miscellaneous. Going to be a blue, red, and a green. it was because I just didn't have that. Oh my god, the leg. Oh, brilliant, it worked. That had me worried. That really had me worried. That's good. That's really good. So it's just a couple little map things. Oh, I'm very happy now. Shoot over here for a sec. Yeah, this is just a monument. That was just a monument we paid for. Because it was, honestly, it was actually one of the best ones out there. That lag is probably because I haven't told the NPCs where to be properly, and they're probably all underneath the ground, which is causing the lag. So the minute I program it and tell them where to be, I think that'll clear up. Yeah, so when I originally was doing these signs and whatnot, I was able to anchor them to outpost. But since I've made this one, I haven't been able to anchor them to it. And I don't know why. I can, in the Rustedit, put the signs on here. But then every time I've done that, I've not been able to actually put a picture on them. So, good example actually is back at here. This one has one. For it to load in. Can't remember what side of the building it's on. Oh, there's one right there. So you can see how that one's got a sign to it. So normally I can come up to it. Oh, it might actually let me. Oh, that one's just a painting. We had a signage on this building. Well, there's a problem. See, this is what I was saying about our NPCs. So that was them spawning in. And they're all in the wrong places. But I will change that, and then they'll spawn in the right places. So... That's just another paint one. Yeah, I'd have to play with it. See how I'm starting to run a bit smoother now? In here? I wonder what happens if I stand underneath this guy. But they definitely shoot. That's all good. I mean, we can program these guys in. The stuff that I want to fix on the map, it doesn't take long at all to do all that. So the good thing about it is because we're on the map now, I can actually start doing all the spawn points and whatnot, even though I got to go back into the Rust editor and change things on the map. The locations don't actually change. The other reason I'll still be getting quite a lot of... Oh, hello. Oh, good. Yep. Jesus, that had me worried. The other reason I'll still be getting lag because all the programs are trying to run and tell it... What the hell's that doing? Oh, yeah. To tell it to do things like it's telling the zombie hordes to spawn, and they could be spawning right now inside mountains, in the ocean, anywhere, because they actually haven't had their new locations put in. I gotta try and remember how to do this. So we gotta delete that one, and we gotta put a new one in. There we go. And we want to do that over here. Here we go. Yellow. I will get rid of all these trees so that you can actually see Heli better. Could leave them on the islands. I mean, they look pretty cool on the islands. Right. So the auto turrets aren't actually working. I wonder if that's a feature you gotta do inside. Oh wait, pig, we're working. Oh, at least that's a start. So, we'll have it so you, what, spawn right here. Oops. Add. Heliter. There we go. I've only ever used this damn thing once before, so I'm not sure. I would have thought that was the switch, but obviously it's not. Didn't turn the auto turrets on. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Small stash. Make phone call. Well, can't play any music. So the one thing I didn't like about the Heliter is that they gave me two helicopters to choose from. This was the better looking one, but I might be upstairs. Oh, maybe it wasn't the other one. The other one had these heaters sticking through all these windows. That's not too bad. Can we use these guns? Nope, they're just decoration. What a bugger. Oh well. Well, it'd be nice if I could just thin these trees down somehow, instead of taking them all out. Yeah. Right. Just give me a second. I need to go to the bathroom. We'll see what else we can quickly set up.